you doing, wise ladies?
We're
How
was
I'm
a
feeling
little
not, but
wacky.
Wacky wise.
Weird and wacky. There we go.
Weird and wacky wise. Weird and wacky wise. Can we do that?
Yeah, we'll get there by the end of the day because
Yes.
I think that we will learn something new today.
Yes.
I agree.
At
That will help
least
us.
one thing for sure.
I agree.
Yes.
Well, on Weird, Wacky, Wise Word Wednesday,
That's a mouthful.
whoo, that is, we are coming to you from
Support You News.
And on Weird, Wacky, Wise Word Wednesday, I have the wonderful ladies.
Miss Boswell, who cannot do that.
No.
You're school counselor.
And I'm Miss Lindsay.
And
And
we already did that. I know.
And you are?
No, Mr. Size, former CIS.
Tries to skip over
I was
himself.
trying to get past it, but you won't let me.
yeah, he's trying to scoop by, but I'm too wise for that
You
today.
are.
Oh!
You are. Boom.
Booyah.
Well, on Wacky Wise Word Wednesday, we have a couple students that want to share some wise thoughts.
We do.
Yes, today on Wise Word Wednesday we have Brett and Ada. Guys, come on in and say good morning to Stonewall Jackson. We are so happy you're with us today.
Morning.
Are you guys ready to share some words of wisdom with us on this Wise Word Wednesday? All right, guys, let's get started.
All right, on this Wise Word Wednesday, we are going to be reading another one of our stories from Character Building Day by Day by Andy Mather and Louise B. Weldon. All ready? Okay. So, today our story is called Talking to Myself. Brady stood in his room looking at the scratched and ruined CDs on the floor. "You're so stupid," he yelled. "That's the dumbest thing you've ever done. All you do is mess things up." When he walked into the kitchen for dinner, his mom stopped him. "Who are you yelling at in there?" she asked. "That's a terrible way to treat your friends. And what were you so upset about?" Brady was a little surprised that she heard him. "Oh, I left some CDs out of their cases on the floor, and then when I wasn't looking, I stepped on them and scratched a couple." "So you yelled at your friends?" his mom asked, sitting at the table. "I wasn't talking to any friends," Brady said. "I was talking to myself." "I wouldn't talk to a friend that way." "You talk to yourself that way, but not a friend?" "Right. It would be mean to treat a friend like that," Brady said. "Well, you're still being mean to someone," said his mom. So what do you guys think? Is it okay to be mean to yourself?
No.
Okay, so why do you think that? Why is it not okay to be mean to yourself?
You could hurt yourself.
Okay,
Yeah, definitely.
absolutely.
Hurt your own feelings or start believing those untrue things that you're telling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any thoughts, Aiden? Do you ever get mad at yourself? Do we ever get frustrated with ourselves if we do something we shouldn't, even if it's an accident? Is that okay to get frustrated with yourself sometimes?
No.
I think it's okay to get frustrated with yourself, but is this the response that we should have when we feel frustrated with ourselves? So what positive things can you do when you feel mad at yourself or frustrated with yourself? How can you respond in a different way than Brady did?
You might punch yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a negative way to
Right.
respond to yourself, right? So how can you spin that around like if this were your friend? If you were to ask yourself, what would I say to my friend in this situation so you would know how to respond to your own self? What would you tell a friend? What would you say to a friend that was doing something that seemed harmful to themselves? Maybe try to say, hey, you know what? We all make mistakes. This kind of thing happens, right? Don't get so down on yourself. And we talk a lot about giving yourself a little bit of grace, right? We are not perfect. And sometimes we really get on ourselves when our expectations of ourselves are extremely high. So we have to offer ourselves a little bit of grace and know that we're not perfect and that we are going to make mistakes. And we just try again next time, right? Yeah. So Guys, how would you respond to a friend that was doing what Brady was doing in the story? Because how you would respond to a friend is exactly the way that you need to respond to yourself, right? So offer yourself some guidance and some self-love today, because it is wise to take good care of you. And we hope that you have a wonderful and wise Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.